All right, let's turn now and talk about the forecast. Clear and warm day across the area, but prepare to whip out your umbrellas, Brad.
Yeah, tomorrow morning is going to be kind of soggy, even overnight tonight. The clouds have been increasing all day, as you see from our Carolina camera network from Mr. Sparky. Kind of a cloudy evening, but some beautiful sunset taking place in a few spots because there are some breaks in the cloud cover, letting just enough sun through. Again, tonight you get a chance to see Venus and Jupiter close together if you get a break, and that's a big if. Unfortunately, the cloud cover is pretty thick out there right now. There's the rain we're keeping an eye on. Already got some severe weather in parts of Arkansas into northern Mississippi. This is stretching up into parts of Kentucky as well. You see the severe weather risk tonight to our west. Tomorrow, that risk will expand as the next wave of low pressure arrives. The big question marks are on Friday. Now, this is a huge area of medium risk. What's more than likely going to happen, this will be whittled down to a smaller area by tomorrow. So even though our entire area currently in the medium risk, I have a sneaky suspicion we're going to see this reduced a little bit, and I'll show you why. Because the first batch of rain comes through, it's all rain, maybe some thunderstorms. Then we go into tomorrow. Obviously, this is a pretty significant severe weather setup, big squall line moving across the mid-south, but the energy goes up this direction. That's all the wind energy. So we start stretching out some of this moisture, and the storms, while there's a line there, becomes really broken. In fact, begins to kind of fall apart as it moves into the Carolinas by the afternoon. So the timing and the energy are going to be kind of key to this, whether or not we see this come together. Now, winds would be our primary concern. Can't rule out an isolated tornado risk, but it all goes into these ingredients. We have tons of wind energy, though. A lot of that shifting north. To me, the biggest questions are the storm fuel, the amount of heat and humidity we actually get on Friday, and then the timing of the front. We know the front's going to come through, but the later in the evening it moves through, that means a cooler part of the day and even less storm fuel. So those two question marks make me think that this risk could be on the low side. The one thing that could make it increase would be a sudden surge in heat and moisture on Friday, or a lot of sunshine that would allow for this CAPE or this thunderstorm fuel to be much more robust or more widespread, and then thus setting the stage for more of a severe weather risk. Either way, it's a day that we want you to stay weather aware in case that trend goes up, but it could go down just as well. And I'll show you the look at our futurecast. Not super impressive on Friday because the early clouds and showers might actually help us out, stabilize things. Notice the sun is out here, not so much in the western Carolinas. In fact, it takes a while for the sun to break out at all. In fact, by the time the front gets here, sun is setting, and so there's not enough energy left over, so the storms begin to break up. Doesn't take more than a couple hours of sunshine, though, to change all of those factors. Pollen forecast, don't have to tell you, it's everywhere. It's on the cars, you're sniffling, sneezing. A little bit of a break tomorrow with the rain, but goes right back up Friday into Saturday. Don't plant early. I know the urge is there with all the warm air that we've had for the past 2 months. Mid-March, always seems like mid-March is a wild time of the year. That's the case again this year, because I do expect that 11th through the 22nd, there could be several potential frost or freeze nights, so just a heads up, that potential still exists in the middle of the month. Here's your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Again, strong storms possible Friday, pretty isolated at best. Big warm up into next week, and then late next week, here comes the cold air.
Oh boy.